Hey everybody, how are you? Welcome back to my channel, Ignite Your Glow. My name is Jessica Harris and I'm going to be your host. Go ahead and like, subscribe, and share with your friends, y'all. Don't leave all these gems just to yourselves. Make sure you're letting somebody else know that you have tuned in. So, today's blog post is going to be called Stop Putting Your Dreams on the Chopping Block. Oh my goodness, y'all, stop. Stop. That's what I'm gonna say. Stop. All right, let's keep going. And it says, have you ever woke up with an amazing idea? I mean, it's one of those ideas that you know is gonna shift not only your life, but also the people that you're willing to serve with it as well. What? It's one of those grand ideas that people say happen only once in a lifetime. Yeah, it's that type of idea. So then you call up your closest friend, your closest family member, whatever the case is, and you tell them about this phenomenal idea. And the words that come out of their mouths are the entire opposite of what you were expecting them to say. Instead of them sitting there encouraging you and bringing you up, they knew the words to bring you right back down. I mean, these words had the ability to make you feel smaller than you've ever felt before. And then that big idea that you once had inside of your hand starts to feel smaller than a pumpkin seed. There's a few reasons as to why this happens. Reason number one is that the idea that you went ahead and shared with them wasn't developed enough for you to start sharing with other people. Number two is that there's such a thing as dream killers. Believe it or not, there's people who can't or won't be happy for you no matter what. And then there's number three. There's the concept of fear. Fear will try to control the reality of you being able to even accomplish such a project of this stature. So, you have to be willing and ready to come against what others may say or to do things that they may even try to do to stop you from having this big idea come forth. So, where do you start? Where do you begin with all of that? Well, the first thing is going to be this. When you get that big idea, that project, that vision in your head, I need you to write it down. It's the simplest thing to do, but some people don't do it. Some people say, well, my memory is good, it's in my head, X, Y, and Z, and that's the thing. In my mind, I look at the concept of this. If it's only in your head, it's only a concept in your imagination. It's a figment of your imagination until you've actually taken the time to write it down on paper. So, write it down. The second steps is that I need y'all to truly fast and pray about that vision, that project, and idea. Three, read the Bible. Lay at the feet of Jesus. Stop praising him and worshiping him just for giving you that idea. And then lastly, follow the instructions that God gives you. Now, I'm going to go backwards right quick because some of y'all may be like, wait, what? What do you mean? I have to look at the concept of this. Fasting and praying over your ideas allows God to protect them. It fortifies the ideas in your mind. God is able to give you more insight and more visions into what it is that idea is going to do, who it's going to help you serve, why he's even positioning you in that place. When you allow yourself to empty of yourself, which is what fasting does, it empties you of yourself so you can then fill yourself up with what God needs for you to be filled up with. It allows you to be fortified. It allows that vision to start taking root. It allows you to be in a position, in a heart posture, to be able to see that this vision is much bigger than you, but to have the heart and mind of Christ to be able to still go after it and fulfill it in the way that God sees fit and not in the way that you see fit. That's huge. The next one, when it comes to praising and worshiping, the reason why praising and worshiping is so big when it comes to having these ideas, and it doesn't stop at these ideas, but for the sake of this post, that's what we're talking about, is because we want to thank God for the ending of this project in advance. So if God says that you're going to be a business owner to, I don't know, what could you sell? Arts and crafts, right? Say you sell arts and crafts for kids, like you sell paint kits, right? For kids, because you're a really good artist, and God is like, this is the idea, it's going to, do extremely well for you when you create it. You may be looking like, okay, God, well, where am I going to find these kids? Okay, God, how am I even going to get the supplies to really start selling these kits, right? Because maybe your funds at the current moment looks limited. This is when you take the time to fast, to pray, to get the guidance, the clarity on how to go about it, what is needed from you. But at the same time, you're thanking God that He's going to provide a way for you to be able to get the children, who is going to be able to be in tune with this project, that you're going to be able to get the funding that's going to allow you to go ahead and be able to fulfill the needs of this particular project. That's why it's so important for you to do what? Lay at the feet of Jesus. Because when you can hear what it is that He is calling you to do, when you can hear the way that He is asking you to do it, you can't fail. Because He's the one who's giving you this idea, this vision, this dream, this project to even start with. So knowing that in advance gives you the opportunity and the space to be able to say, okay, God, if you have given me all of this, then it has to come to pass, because you are going to give me the capacity to do it. There we go. So the next part of this post is, when God gives you a dream, project, and idea, just know that it's not small. No matter how small it may look at its current form, God is great at giving us seeds and watching to see what we do with them. His word tells us in Zechariah 4:10, this is coming from the NLT version, do not despise the small beginnings, for the Lord rejoices to see the works begin. God is always going to allow us an opportunity to display His trust to us and our trust to Him. And staying at His feet will allow you to take in the instructions that He asks of you to fulfill the project. Sometimes that means not sharing it with other people, because He knows there's a level of faith that is needed to carry it all out. And when you share prematurely, you are then placing that dream, that vision, and that idea up on the chopping block. Therefore, you're trying to put it in a position to be killed before it even has an opportunity or a chance to thrive. Now, this is not going to be everybody's story, but this is a reality that can happen. He isn't giving you this dream for no reason. There is an assignment that is far greater than you that is attached to it. And in order for you to grasp it, you need to be in the right position to see the plans that God has created for you. Don't forget to set up an empowerment session with me as well, in case if you have any questions on gaining clarity regarding how to move. Say God has given you the vision, He's giving you the steps, but maybe you just need a boost of encouragement. Set up this empowerment call. Maybe you have the steps, but maybe there's some things, or maybe there's some platforms that you're not clear on what to do or how to go about it. Set up that empowerment call. Seek God first. Ask Him if I'm the right person for you to connect with. If He gives you the green light, then let's go. Because honestly, there's nothing but space and opportunity between us. So, thank you again for joining us on Ignite Your Glow. Go ahead and like, subscribe, and share the content, y'all. Have an amazing day.